4C divers! How are you guys doing? It is Thursday. Yes, we actually do know what the day of the month or the year or the what, I don't know. Anyways, it's Thursday and it is April 2nd and I'm out here in the nice fresh air and we've got a great presentation for our Facebook Live for today. A couple of things. Make sure that you're always following what we're up to. We're going to have a lot of cool things being announced in April. It's our rec month, so we do have sale items on our online store. We're doing reels and lights, and you can buy those right there on our online store. We'll ship them to you. And also, we've got some great specials on our online courses. So right now, we're offering up to 20% off on online courses, and then there's some other ones that we're going to be deploying here soon that are going to be free. That's right, guys. We've got some free courses going out to you. And so again, that's why you want to make sure that you're tuned in and always making sure you're looking at the Facebook page for 4C. All right, so I'm going to introduce you to who our Facebook Live is for today. I've got instructor Kiki, I've got instructor Farrell, and we've got Coco. Who has a Coco the sea turtle? Give me a thumbs up emoji if you have a Coco the sea turtle. All right, I see some of them. Awesome, guys. So we've got them here to teach you a little bit about what you can do at home to get yourself ready for freediving, but it's not just for freedivers. No, guys, we actually have noticed that the benefits of these techniques can be used and transferred over to the scuba world. So if you're not a freediver yet, that's not a problem. We'll get you there. And if you're a scuba, you can use these techniques. So these are our 4C instructors. Farrell works at our Riviera store, so make sure that you come on by and say hello to him if you have any questions about freediving. Also, make sure that you go on our website, on our event page, and go ahead and register for the event today. We have that open until 7:30. We'll give you a $10 off a 4C freediving course. That's right, guys. If you want to get into this sport, we're going to give you $10 off in the month of April to go ahead and register for a class for the future when we can get back in the water. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to our instructors. All right. Woo!
Cool. Awesome. Thank you, Nicole. So I'm Farrell, and this is Kiki. As Nicole mentioned, we're freediving instructors with 4C. If you guys are watching this, like us, you're probably itching to get back out on the water. So we wanted to share you guys some training techniques that we use when we're outside of the water. So Kiki and I, we've had the pleasure of working with some real yoga masters over the last year or so. Sean Coakley, if you're out there, our buddy up in Vero Beach, owner of Breathflow, is created this yoga studio around freediving and breath work. And it comes from this program called Breathology. Our friend Stig Severinsen here, if you can see this book. All right. Awesome book. This guy here, Stig Severinsen, he's a famous freediver. He's the first person to hold his breath for 20 plus minutes. Wow, amazing. So he's created this program all about, it's called Breathology, the art of conscious breathing. It's all these breathing techniques, stuff that he uses in his everyday life to keep him healthy and keep him upbeat. But also some techniques to hold your breath for 20 plus minutes. So some pretty cool stuff in here. He actually goes through and kind of details some of the exercises. See if I can show you guys some of the stuff here. So here's some of the positions, some detailed stuff. There's actually a whole program in here that you can put together for yourself, a whole workout routine. So it's pretty neat. If you guys want to check it out, Stig's actually offering a free e-version of this book right now online. If you guys are interested, shoot us a message and we'll send you the link to get this book for free. It's usually, let's see, $39.50 US dollars, so $40 value right there for free. But with that, we'll get into some stretches with you guys. So Patty gives us a couple stretches as part of the freediving curriculum. We'll go through this stuff pretty in depth in our advanced freediver class. But we want to show you guys some of this stuff. And if you're out there and if you want to practice it with us, guys, grab a mat, grab a towel, and we'll kind of walk you guys through these things. So Kiki's going to demonstrate here for us some of the stuff. And the first one is the diaphragm stretch. So if you're familiar with breathing and breathology, these kind of things, our diaphragm is a very important muscle. It's our breathing muscle. That's that muscle that gives us the urge to breathe. So when we're doing a breath hold and we feel that those contractions, that's our brain telling our diaphragm we need to breathe. So the more we train that muscle, the more we get it used to that CO2 buildup, the longer we can hold our breath. So Kiki's going to demonstrate this little diaphragm stretch for us here. We also call it a negative diaphragm stretch. So we're going to start kneeling just like Kiki is there with her torso erect. She's going to exhale as fully as possible. She's going to hold her breath and bend forward with her torso on her thighs. Exhale more if possible. Get that last little bit out. Continue holding your breath and sit upright. Then lift your diaphragm into your body. Hold for a moment and then inhale slowly. How do you feel, Kiki?
Good.
Get a little
Yeah.
stretch in your diaphragm?
Yeah, I like that one. It's naturally, so when you bend down and you come back up, you want to make sure you're nice and careful about it. You don't want to be too dramatic. It could cause some damage there, but I like this one because it simulates pressure at depth. So when you come up, you naturally feel your diaphragm sucking in. So it's a really good stretch for that.
Yeah, so, and guys, if you haven't done some of these stretches before, maybe you're new to yoga and stretching, these kind of things, take it slow, guys. Listen to your body. Maybe your body might tell you when it's too much, if you're going too far, and kind of pull back a little bit. So, all right, so now if you guys want to practice this with us one time,
Yeah, we'll do another round.
we're gonna do this one again kind of slowly. All right?
So I like to exhale slowly, roll down, and on the way up, you want to roll up one vertebrae at a time. You want to make sure your transitions are nice and smooth. And then when you inhale, you want to inhale like you're sucking through a straw, so it's nice and slow. So we can do it together. So go ahead and exhale. Round forward.
Inhale.
And inhale when you're ready.
All right. So that is the negative diaphragm stretch, right? Very good for your diaphragm. Another stretch that we're going to do next is an overhead stretch. So really a good stretch for your upper body, your thoracic spine, right? As freedivers, sometimes you'll see us in this streamlined position here, right? With our arms up like this, so we're more hydrodynamic and can travel faster in the water. But for some guys, you know, guys, us especially, we've got tight shoulders right here. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get up in this position here, and our body's using a lot of oxygen. So on a dive, we're trying to conserve our oxygen. If this is burning up oxygen, it's going to make our dive a little bit shorter. So this is a good stretch to help with that. So Kiki's going to start again. So again, starting on your knees. And if this is hard on your ankles or your knees to sit on your knees like this, you can sit cross-legged. That's fine. Grab a block if you need to, something to prop your hips up a little bit. But we're going to start with our knees, and we're going to reach up over our head with our palms facing forward, arms against our ears, sort of in that streamlined position there. We're going to reach up and back, lifting the back and inhaling fully. So take a full breath, your diaphragm, your chest, your shoulders, that peak inhalation, as much air as you can take, just like you're simulating a dive, right? Might feel a little bit of pressure there with the arms up. You might feel a little tension in your shoulders, in between your shoulder blades. You're going to arch your back slightly, but keep your head, arms, and torso aligned, one straight line. Hold momentarily, then relax back to the starting position. All right, so if you guys are out there and you want to try this one with us, we'll do it again real slow. Again, this is perfect for training in the pool. And for line diving. So, all right, so again, we're going to start on our knees, reach up with your head facing forward, arms against your ears. Big reach up, and take a full inhale. As much as you can, arch your back slightly, but keep your head, arms, and torso in a straight line. Hold momentarily, then relax back to the starting position. And you can repeat that maybe 10 times. You can hold it for a little bit longer if you're feeling good, if you're used to that.
That's a good shoulder opener.
Good to open it up. So another thing we're going to do here is a side bend stretch. So another thing sort of freedivers have a misconception about, right? People always say you have to have a big lung capacity to take a big breath, right? Well, if we think about our lungs are literally like a cage, you know, a prison for our rib cage is like a prison for our lungs. So if our rib cage is tight, if those muscles around there are tight, it's going to be hard to inflate fully. All right, so this is going to help loosen up some of those muscles around the rib cage, help you take a bigger breath. So starting on your knees again, lean to the left, bending at the hip, and support yourself with your left arm. Bring your right arm up over your head to the left. Reach as far as you can. You should feel a nice stretch along your right side. Hold it for a minute, and then relax back to the start position. And then you're going to do the same thing on the left side. So reaching over to the right, use your right arm to keep you up. Bending from the hip, reach the left arm as far as you can.
All right, we'll keep in touch. Love you too.
All right. Awesome. All right. So. All right, guys. So if you're liking what you see so far, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Let's go ahead and check out some of the comments here. Was that a flying turtle? Yes, it was. Jeff, what's up, Jeff? How you doing? Phyllis, hey. Sean, what's up? All right.
There's Kathy.
Need a turtle. All right. All right. Hopefully you guys can see a little bit there, zoomed in. All right. So our next stretch is going to be a little twist here. So we're going to do a twisting breathing exercise here. Same concept, kind of loosening up those muscles around the rib cage. If you have a tight back, this is a good one to do. So again, starting on your knees, you're going to cross your arms with your hands on opposite shoulders. You're going to gently twist as far as you can to the left while exhaling. Hold that for a minute, slowly recover, and then twist to the right, inhaling. And repeat that again for 5 to 10 times. After you do several of those, you're going to want to repeat, but go to the opposite direction. So if you exhaled to the right before, you're going to exhale to the left now. Just switching it up there. Awesome. Good work.
That's a good one.
All right. So again, we'll teach a lot of these in our advanced class, and we hope to see some of you guys there. If you're here, this will give you $10 off. So make sure you register if you haven't already. If you don't know what we're talking about, just write us a little message, and we'll send you a link for that. So another stretch that we really like to do, it's in Stig's Breathology book. A really great one for freedivers to try. It's called Uddiyana Bandha. It's another diaphragm stretch. So as freedivers, when we go on really deep dives, right, it almost feels like we have a vacuum in our chest, like this pressure is condensing our lungs. We feel a lot of pressure in there. So this one kind of simulates that and kind of gets our body ready for a deeper dive. So I'm going to show you guys what my belly kind of looks like here when I do the Uddiyana Bandha. So when we do it, we want to have our belly loose, right? We want to let it pop out. We don't want to tense up like a six-pack of abs. We want to keep it loose. And on a full exhale, we're going to suck our diaphragm and draw it in. Just like that. And we see how long we can hold that for. And there's a couple different variations for it too, so we can kind of channel that energy into something that we call a nollie. So see, I can just stick out just the front portion of my diaphragm. I can pull it in and out. So again, as freedivers, the more control we can gain over our diaphragm, right? That muscle that gives us the urge to breathe, that tells us, oh God, I gotta breathe. The more control we gain over it, the more we can strengthen and flex this muscle. The easier and more comfortable our breath holds are gonna be, and our deep dives are gonna be. So that's another great one. I know it looks kind of funky. You guys are probably like, what the heck is he doing? But this is a great exercise for freediving.
I got a question. What if you're not as skinny as these two and you're trying to do these types of exercises? Tell us some tips on that.
Free dive more.
You can
Dive more.
you can still get the benefit of it. Even, most people have a hard time drawing it up that far. The more you work on it, the better it'll get. But even if you can't draw your diaphragm up like that, just the act of pulling it in will give you that same benefit. So another exercise that we really like to do, another important set of muscles, are our ankles. So if you have tight ankles, if you're like me, so my other job requires me to sit behind a desk all day, so I'm kind of always in this position, and I'm always driving for diving and my other job. So I'm always, if you're a chiropractor or any physical therapist out there, you know the term gas pedal foot. So constantly got my foot on the pedal, so I don't have a good range of motion in my feet. So if you're like me and have stiff ankles or weak ankles, you're not going to get a full transfer of power from your feet through your fins while you're kicking, while you're freediving. So a couple good exercises to kind of build up strength and flexibility in your ankles and kind of build up your range of muscle. Like Kiki was doing earlier, just sitting on your knees here. Just doing that is going to help open up your ankles. Some of the calf stretches that we do, so if you're kind of standing up against the wall here, getting that stretch in your calves. But another one that I really like is this one here. So if I take my feet here, I might have dirty feet. So if you guys see my dirty feet, don't make fun of me. But I'll kind of roll my ankles around. So I'll go one way here. Maybe do that 10 times or so. I'll go back around the other way, so it's opposite direction. While I'm doing this, I'm making sure my left hip flexor muscle is nice and tight here. After I'm done with the circles, I'll do a little flex and point here, flex and point. So I'm getting that full range of motion here. Same thing on my left hand side, I'll do it with the left ankle. We'll go around and around, switch it up, and then flex and point. Alright, so ankles, very important joint for freediving, something that you want to work on, especially if you're like me, if you sit behind a desk all day and start getting some tight muscles. This is a great one. Alright, so that's pretty much all we had planned for you guys. We want to do a little Q&A with you guys. Some of these comments are hilarious. Thank you guys for commenting in if you're watching. So, if you guys have any questions that you want us to answer, we'd love to hear it. Good pose, Nicole. Good balance.
Yay.
We love Kiki.
Yay.
All right. Any other questions, guys? Well, if not, we hope to see you guys soon. We hope you guys are doing well during this coronavirus. We hope to be out there diving with you guys soon. And yeah, if you guys have any other questions after this video, you know where to reach us: Facebook, Instagram. We'd love to hear from you guys, so shoot us a little message. And we want to make this into a series too. So tonight we did a couple stretches. We're thinking about maybe next time doing some breathing exercises, some strength training for freediving, a couple different things that you guys might like to see. All right, let's see. How often do you do breathing exercises? Good question. We try to do breathing exercises every day. Like everybody else, life happens sometimes, but usually, so another point that I meant to mention, when we do this stuff, we want to usually do it in the morning on an empty stomach. It's going to help us with flexibility, and also our breath holds too. So if you've taken a freediving course, you know that the digestive process uses oxygen, right? So if we just eat a big meal before we do yoga or freediving, we're not going to be able to hold our breath. We're not going to be as limber as we would if we just ate a big meal. So we try to do our breathing exercises every day. And yeah, like I said, we're hoping to turn this into a series and maybe next week do a couple breathing exercises with you guys. So today was a little bit more specific to freediving, although we did a few breathing exercises. Maybe the next one will be a little more specific to that. What's up? Are you going to send those exercises via email? I have bad memory. Sure. Yeah, we'll send that to you guys, of course.
Make sure that you message us what your email is in either our private message, or you can email us at info@force-e.com.
Yeah, so shoot us a message if you want to learn more. We'd be happy to share this stuff with you guys. Any online yoga programs you recommend? Yes, definitely. So Sarah Campbell, she's a world champion freediver. She's from the UK. She's a retired lawyer. She's a beast freediver, and she's a really good yogi too. She is offering a free yoga and meditation program during this coronavirus. So if you're interested in that, Krista, we can send that to you. It's a super program that we're going to be joining here soon too.
Why don't you tell them about our freediving workshops?
How often are you doing freediving classes? Good question. So we offer freediving classes once a month. Of course, we can't do them now until the law tells us otherwise. But
pool training.
But we also offer some pool training stuff too that we're hoping we can get back online here soon too. So we do once a month. 4C sponsors a pool training workshop in Delray Beach. It's a really awesome event. We all get together in the pool. Us and other freediving instructors. It's only $5 to come, which is amazing, and we have a lot of fun. We do breath holding, we do some dynamic apnea, static apnea, and also some fun stuff to train for CO2 tolerance and some of the stuff that we experience out there in the open water.
And what's coming in May?
And another good question. What's coming in May? So May is our spearfishing month. May 1st is when grouper season opens, hogfish season opens. It's like Christmas here in Florida, so we're all really excited for that. We have a lot of cool messages coming up for you guys, a lot of cool events.
And the May workshop in the ocean.
Oh, and also in May, we're going to start offering so summertime here in South Florida, our conditions get a little bit more consistent and calm. And we're able to get out on the open water a little bit more. So we're hoping to offer some monthly line diving sessions, open water freediving sessions. If you guys are wanting to get that training in, it's just really awesome, especially for spear fishermen. It's good to get out there, leave the gun at home for a day, and just focus on your technique. Just get better at freediving. So that's a lot of fun. Let's see, we've got a few more questions here. How often are you doing freediving class? Oh yeah, that's what we just answered. So once a month. How long are the classes? The classes are a 2-day class. There's a couple different components to it. So we start with PADI e-learning. It's a Freediver Touch. It's a cool little program that you can do on your phone. It's a series of lessons and modules you can do on your phone.
And they're 20% off right now.
And it's 20% off right now, which is awesome. So you can get a discount on that e-learning. You can start it today if you've got free time at home. That's pretty nice. After that, we start with a knowledge development session. So we do about 2 hours in the classroom, just kind of going back over those lessons that you learn in the e-learning. We work on some breathing and meditation techniques for freediving, and kind of review the stuff that you guys have already learned. After that, we'll do a pool session. So we'll go to the pool, we'll do some breath holds, we'll work on some freediving skills, duck diving, finning technique, all these things to get ready for the open water. And then the second day of the class is all open water. So we go out there on a chartered boat and we line dive for a couple hours. We do some free immersion pull downs, we do some kick downs. Kaleigh and I teach the classes together. We're out there, which is really awesome. We work as a team. They're small, intimate class sizes, not more than 4 people. Another cool thing about our classes, we always do face-to-face interaction with our customers. So what that means is when you go on your dives during the class, one of us will be on the dive with you face-to-face to be able to give you some feedback on your dive, your technique, maybe some stuff you can work on, but also give you that safety and comfort of the dives. So hopefully we'll be able to get to those soon. Okay. Yeah, so that's a little rundown of what the class would entail. How old do you have to be for a freediving class? I believe 15 for the freediving class?
Yeah, 15 for 15. The freediver, and then the basic, you could be 12.
Good question. Love Sarah Campbell. Thanks for the heads up on the course. Thanks, Nick. Thanks for watching. What's up, man? Will this help my breathing consumption rate? Good question, Jeff. So if you're a scuba diver, you're out there watching this, and you want to get better at breath control, freediving and yoga is a great way to do that, great way to master that. So think about it. If you're a freediver, you have to be incredibly efficient with your breath, right? Because you only have one. and scuba diving. So if you can become efficient with one breath, think about how many you can do, how efficient you could be with a full tank of air on your back. So should help your breathing consumption rate. Let's see, Kaleigh is a master scuba diving trainer. What do you think? Did your free diving help your breathing rate?
Yeah, definitely. So if you're just more mindful of your breath, you can kind of use your breath to control your buoyancy as well. Just be more mindful of it. So learning to use your breath. If I want to come up, I'm going to inhale. If I want to descend, I'm going to exhale. So just learning to play with your breath and being mindful of it really helps. And also air consumption. I always have the issue of I have to end my dive because I'm going to run into deco, not that I have not enough air. So it helps.
We're both scuba divers. We both love scuba diving and free diving. We love all kinds of diving. So thanks to all the scuba divers if you're watching this. Hope you guys can go diving again soon.
Please.
All right. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like we said, we're hoping to offer another one of these soon. Hope you guys are doing good.
And thank you everybody for watching at home.
Stay safe.
We'll see you guys later. We're going to be posting this on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook timeline. So if you didn't catch the whole thing, we'll be go ahead and look for those timeline postings, and we will see you soon.